because it's been so mild this winter.
But that didn't even really raise or lower any of the real... Have you seen the Clackamas?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, there's... Was it this summer? You could walk across it in some spots at a point.
Right.
Yeah. I took a picture and sent it to my mom because for a while my dad lived down in that area before they got married. And I was standing in the middle and I took a picture of Meldon Bar, I took a picture of Dull Beach, and I took a picture of Clackamas right there at the boat launch, and I took a picture of the center. And she's like, holy crap, are you standing in the middle of the river? I said, yep.
Right. And the thing about this, dude, is because I'm sitting back, the more you read into this article, and this article comes out of, scroll up for a second there, Josh. This is bad, I don't even remember. It comes out of the Columbian Basin Fish and Wildlife News Bulletin, and this one was dated a week ago, a little over a week ago. So this article is pretty recent. But yeah, it talks about, the fish counts and stuff at the different fish hatcheries going upstream in the Columbia all the way up to getting into the upper Columbia, into the Snake River and everything else. So, I mean, it's funny because you sit back and look at the numbers. I mean, yeah, naturally your numbers are going to drop the farther upstream you get.
Sure. They're going to get tired and do their thing and go back down and do
they're
whatever.
going to spawn, and after they spawn, maybe make it another day or two and then belly up and they're freaking eagle food or, they're predator bait, basically. And, but yeah, I mean, the numbers that they're talking about here, it's with the numbers that they're looking at, they're starting off at, what is it? What were the numbers, Josh? The percentages that we were talking about earlier? For the commercial fishing, and mind you, a lot of this is for both sides of the river, both Oregon and Washington. 70% 10-year average. No, it was, what was it, like 23%? Was going to be 30%, 33.25% of the fish that were allowed to be harvested of that population.
Mm-hmm.
So a third of that, little over 200,000. Mind you, that 33% though, that includes commercial. Mm-hmm. It also includes treaty, because you got all the tribes and everything else that still fish along the rivers and stuff. And then you also have your recreational and sport fishing.
Yep.
So, but the biggest portion of that goes to the commercial, and it goes to the tribes, which leaves, what was it? Where was that percentage? 8.25%. So 25% of that goes to treaty fisheries, and 8.25% going to non-treaty harvests. And as recreational and commercial.
Mm-hmm.
So the Indians, not the Indians, Native American tribes, not trying to be racy here, I apologize.
Jeez, Carl.
Yeah, I know, right? Talk about a freaking round eye bullshit here the other night. But anyhow, so for those, Native American tribes that actually do still fish along the river, they're getting definitely getting the lion's share. So, I mean, it's, you sit back and you take a look at the numbers, or the populations here, and, you take a look at the different time frames, and you see the population numbers start to rise, but then they just start curving back down. And it's funny because if you look at the charts, it's not like a wave pattern, like a frequency pattern, like it's something that occurs and reoccurs, like a cycle. This is it started off low, and then gradually the population numbers gradually increased, and then they started dropping back down. So when you have that happening, I mean, it's...
Ooh. So what were all the reasons that they were saying it had to do? I mean, some of it has to do with snowpack.
Well, there's a lot of different reasons. One was not just so much as snowpack. That's more when you get more inland. But the biggest one that they talk about in this article is they're talking about with the ocean conditions.
Ocean conditions, that's
because with the ocean conditions, if you have a warmer... Because this year has been, it's a La Nina year. And for some reason, this year, as a La Nina year, has been warmer than most of them usually are. Because usually La Nina years up here are colder, and El Nino is usually warmer. But for some reason, it's been kind of bass-ackwards on that one. 1 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 one. in the ocean waters, it's allowed certain algae and stuff like that to continue to grow, and that's been harmful to the fish.
Yep.
And when that's happened, that's what is causing the lower numbers coming in out of the ocean to move upstream back into the rivers. So that's been a big hit on that one. And
so they're saying that the ocean's warmer
right now
because of this?
Yeah.
Right
but
now.
like I said,
have you ever gone and, down the coast and all that and go walk out in the Pacific Ocean?
up or cold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just, trying to figure out.
Turtle.
Yeah. Come on, play.
No, sir. No, sirree, Bob. So, but I mean, it's one of those things where it's, now with the ocean conditions and stuff, that's on a cycle. But you also got to take a look at with all the different, I'm not a climate change advocate. I believe that it's a cycle. It's a natural cycle. Our footprint doesn't really have that much to do with this.
So it's on its period right now?
I'm guessing probably so. That'd be my guess.
Just
It's
checking.
broken.
Yeah, it's broken. So it's a circle of life, man. Circle of life. That's just how it goes. Just because Mother Nature has to bleed for 7 days.
It doesn't die.
In this case, it's for like 7 decades right now. But
I was waiting for that. Thank you, Josh. Oh, man.
so, oh my God. So with this right now, this is what has been a big contributing factor to why these numbers have gone down. I mean, eventually, oceans are going to cool back down, and it's going to be a more friendly environment for the salmon. Both Chinook and Coho. The kings, not so much because they're cold, much colder water type salmon than like I said, than Chinook or Coho or even sockeye.
So the Pacific's going to get colder?
Eventually. I mean, like I said, it's part of that cycle. It's all with the currents and stuff like that.
Burr.
I mean, and the funny thing is about it only takes like a couple degrees to do it. Even so much as a 3-degree shift.
Really?
Yeah, is enough to.
Well, I guess different vegetation and all that, depending on that, the climate and, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes it. Excuse me. Makes a lot of sense.
That it do. Mm-hmm. So it's just one of those things. I mean, I hope to see those numbers go back up eventually. I mean, obviously this year's not going to be that year. I cross my fingers that this is, a fluke like last year. That last year was, because last year they had it shut down a lot.
Yeah.
And every once in a while you might get they would open up the season for like, 2-3 days and then shut it right back
Something
down
like
again. That. I know up here on the Willamette, here in Oregon City, they're just below Willamette Falls. They would open up the salmon, they'd open up the salmon fishing for like 3 days. They open it on Friday and shut it down Sunday afternoon. And it'd be like that all up and down. Down in Southern Oregon, okay, good luck. You weren't getting shit, dude. So.
They took away one of the best angling areas in Oregon City.
Where's that?
Right underneath the OC Bridge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sturgeon that used to be.
Oh, dude, they used to catch a
gone.
big sturgeon out of that hole right there, dude.
I mean, they allow them to do it at the mouth of the Simpsons Mill, but it's not the Simpsons Mill anymore. But it's closed now.
I was going to say both the mills are closed now.
Both of them are.
Yeah, Westland just filed bankruptcy.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, you didn't know about that?
I did not hear about any of that.
Why do you think our buddy Brian freaking lost his job down there?
Well, I know that Brian lost his job, but I only knew that they were closing the mill. I knew nothing past that.
Yeah.
I actually believe that tomorrow is one of the bankruptcy hearings for him.
Shit.
I used to do business with them.
Yeah.
Used to.
With both of them.
Well, you know that.
And Blue Heron.
Hey.
We did a ton with Blue Heron.
They're actually getting ready to terminate 350 positions at the Camas Mill as well.
What?
Yeah, they're going to close that portion of that down. Huh?
At GP?
Yes, sir.
Huh.
Why is that? They moving more down to Toledo, or what are they doing?
They're starting to source out their paper and stuff like that. But they'll still make like stuff for like Charmin and toilet paper, shit tickets and all that stuff. But
all right.
Well, they do a lot of that up at Wana.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but they're starting to get a better deal throughout resourcing, and that's unfortunate because there are a lot of people that have been there for 10
years,
10, 15 years, 20 years.
Easily.
There's that bar that's there on the corner, the Mill Pub.
Mm-hmm.
And the lady that actually owns it reported to the Camus one. I'll have to find the article and pull it up.
Yeah, you'll have to.
Erica, if she's still listening, she'll chime in there with that one.
I believe it.
Because we have to listen to that siren every day at 12 o'clock. Ding, dong, ding, dong. Doesn't matter what day, it's right either at 12 or 12:01. And it runs till about 12:05.
Oh, my Lord.
I'm at work during those times, so.
Yeah, we're both kind of working.
Yeah, I'm allowed to sit at home with my work right outside. Yep. It's got 6
He's over here looking at us like, I hate you guys.
I got 6 wheels underneath it. I got 6 wheels underneath that thing, and it makes me some money.
When it runs.
It always runs.
No, he was talking about the Hino, not the
white
thing.
thing. Yeah. Gotcha. Yeah.
I actually prefer that one.
Alrighty then.
Yeah. Oh, Matt says his battery is going to die. Y'all have a good night. Great show you guys were. Well, thank you very much, Matt. We do appreciate it, brother.
Yeah, good to have you back on here, buddy.
Oh, yeah. So, alrighty. And with that being said, the time is now 9:27. So we have gone well into
the open slot of time for our show.
We are well into overtime, per se. So, speaking of overtime, that did not exist. I tell you what, dude. Went to the Winterhawks game last night.
Yeah, how was that?
Yeah, that was ugly.
There's a lot of fights?
No, not a single one, dude. I was so mad. I hate it when I go to a fight and a hockey game breaks out. It's bullshit. So, no, Mariah and I, we went to... she won tickets to her work to Portland Winterhawks game up there at the Coliseum. And we went to that. And, dude, it was bad because it was like 10 minutes left of the third period. And Portland was down 1-4. Her and I kind of looked at each other. It was like... Or, no, they were down 1-3. And her and I kind of looked at each other. It was like, dude, the Tri-Cities gets one more goal. I'm done. We're out because there's no way they're coming back.
Yeah, no.
Sure as shit. Like, not even a minute game time later. Friggin' Tri-City scored again. Nope, we're out of here. Bye-bye. Friggin' we packed it up and we headed out and we wound up going out for evening on the town.
Oh, man, I think I made it to one and they were down. It was...
Well, the final score was 2-6.
What?
Yeah, they got creamed by Tri-Cities, dude.
Good
I was
God.
so pissed because Winterhawks are usually a way better team than that, dude.
Yeah,
if they get their asses handed to them like that, it is very rare.
Last year I think the one that my ex and I went to.
Who was that?
Oh, God.
Backdoor.
She probably hates you all.
Yeah, she'll be all right.
Yeah, it'll be all right.
Gotta get over it.
Yep.
Or not.
I don't care.
Either way.
We ended up going, man, and they weren't doing a lot of talking down there on the ice. They weren't
talking. They weren't communicating back and forth.
They weren't
lacking the shoot and move, communicate, huh?
They weren't slapping sticks on the ice, telling them they were open. Nothing. Yeah, I know if I say that fast enough. What does it sound like? Only you would go there.
Oh, only I would go there?
Long and tasty.
Whatever, dude.
It's easy to do. Just follow these.
Oh, man.
So you guys went out after that, huh?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to talk about what bar we went to. It was a good time. Oh, no. Oh,
Why were we on the same wave? I love it when this happens.
Oh, no.
Y'all went to Spice, didn't you?
No, we did not.
Thank
no,
God.
we did not.
was the
But let's
dirtiest
just
one
say
ever.
it was a good time. All parties involved had a fun evening.
Huh?
So, everything. We went home.
I'm in love with a
Oh my God. Okay, yes, we went to the dance strip club. Okay?
I knew it. I'm not going nowhere, girl. I'm staying.
Oh man, but no, it was fun. It was a good time. So I wasn't broke at the end of the night.
Hey, that's okay.
Neither of us were broke at the end of the night, so that's what
thing.
counts.
Nice.
And yeah, we both wound up going home not smelling like Hookers of desperation and perfume and glitter all over it, dude. So I mean, it worked out beautifully.